G'day everybody and welcome to week 23 of Susie Selections, brought to you by Sinclair Wilson.
Are you getting everything you deserve? At Sinclair Wilson, we can answer all of your financial questions, optimise your tax position and develop long-term strategies which will be very much to your advantage. Sinclair Wilson, for strength in numbers.
The end is really in sight now everybody. We're up to the penultimate round of the AFL season. It's really the final round, and to start things off on Friday night we have Fremantle versus Hawthorn at Subiaco. The Hawks bounced back in a big way last week with a huge win over the Crows, but Fremantle at their home stadium are a bit of a different prospect. I'm tipping the Dockers to get the job done here. I think they'll be too good for the Hawks and will be our first team through to the grand final. Well, it's going to be a bit of a quiet weekend on the eastern seaboard because on Saturday we're back at Subiaco for another game. It's West Coast Eagles versus North Melbourne in our second preliminary final. Now, the Eagles were undoubtedly the most impressive team of the first week of finals and they should be able to carry that form through, but I need to tip an upset because that's my thing and I always get them wrong, but I'm going to stick with it anyway. North Melbourne are a bit of an interesting choice for this game, but I am going with them. They have only played one game at Subiaco so far this year and they lost it by a fair bit from memory. But the thing is with North, they seem to always go missing when people expect them to do well, and now that everyone's expecting them to go missing, I think they'll defy that and actually play well. So I'm tipping them to just get across the line in what I think will be a really close contest. Then over in the Hampton League, it's a big one, of course, Koroit versus Warrnambool in the grand final for the third year in a row. Of course, Warrnambool won the first one, Koroit were our winners last year. Who will take it out this year? I think it might just be the Saints again. In fact, I think they'll do it pretty comfortably. Of course, Warrnambool bounced back with a big win over Trainmoor Lake last week, but we saw how good Koroit were 2 weeks ago in the second semi-final. They really easily accounted for the Blues. Can Warrnambool turn it around? Hopefully they'll put up a bit of a better fight, but I think it'd be really hard pressed to go past the Saints in this one, so I'm tipping Koroit for back-to-back premierships. And that's it for this week, everybody. Thank you once again for tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you all back here next week for what will be the final edition of Susie Selections for 2015. Have a wonderful weekend, and if your teams are still playing, best of luck to them.